Hello and welcome to liveoddsandscores.com. Today we are going to preview the semi-final matches of Wimbledon. First up we've got Djokovic versus Federer, which is by far the classiest game of the two games. Djokovic 4-9 to win this. He's won, last 6 of the last 7 meetings between Djokovic and Federer. He's the player on form. It's difficult to see past Djokovic.
No, in his current form, it's going to be hard to beat him. He's priced up as the 4-9 favourite with Ladbrokes, and whilst that's probably short, you get the impression with the way they're betting on this that the winner of this really is the champion-elect of Wimbledon.
Exactly. They're
going to face Murray or Tsonga in the final.
And it should be a breeze to them.
This is a final in itself, really.
Murray is 4-9 to beat Tsonga. Djokovic 4-9 to beat Federer. I know which one I'd rather be on. I'd much rather be on Djokovic. Yeah. He's clinical, he's strong, and he's playing Federer, who, whilst he's an unbelievably classy player, he's unbelievably beatable. And you see how many times he's been taken to the 5th set this tournament. He's going to be a very hard player to back. I'm having difficulty see. I don't like backing something at 4-9. I think that's far too short. So what I like is the game to go to 5 sets, which is 5-2 with William Hill, and I think that's a good price. Neither of these players have yet played a game in three sets so far in this tournament, and Federer they've never played on grass together. It will take them a bit of time to figure out each other's grass games, and I think that 5-2 could be real value on the game going the full distance.
Yeah, they're both right at home at centre court. It's going to be a real classic, I think, and instead of perhaps taking that 5-2 on it to go to 5 sets, perhaps go with Djokovic to prevail in 5 sets, and you can get 6-1 with Sportingbet on that. And Sportingbet are actually top price on a lot of eventualities in the set betting, and I think that is the way to play, because if you check it out, Federer's actually got a pretty dreadful record when it goes to 5 sets. I know he saw it last Friday. Federer saw off Julian Benneteau in 5 sets, but
it's a completely different ballgame.
But Djokovic is really going to be strong. Now, what do you think about Murray Tsonga? You said that you didn't like Murray at 4-9, so does that mean you like the Frenchman at 2-1 with Bet365?
I sort of do. I think I know that Murray's got on the head-to-head has got a huge advantage. But Murray looked tired and looked laborious against Federer. Federer, obviously a class act. You've got to understand he's well below 6 foot and he's 30. Tsonga is a big player, big man, lot of strength.
He sprints around the court. He really is.
Exactly.
He's a true athlete. He's one of the best I've seen in the flesh. And last year at Queen's, Tsonga actually took it to 3 sets, as you can't play 5 at Queen's, and Tsonga really came close. And you get the feeling that Tsonga is going to win a Grand Slam, and with Nadal out, I fancy Tsonga to get to the final. I think he could give this a go, and
I like it. Tsonga to win in 3 sets to 1 is 13-2 with Betfred, and I think there's some value there, because both in the 10 matches that Murray and Tsonga have played so far, they've gone to 4 sets. Neither player will go beyond that, and they'll take risks to get the game over. Both players, especially Murray, will want to get the game over and done with early if they're going to stand a chance in the final. I like the 4 sets at 8-5 with Bet Victor. I think that's strong, because I think they're evenly matched enough not to be able to win this in straight sets, but they're going to be wanting to get this game over and done with. And I could see one player, whoever gets that second set, the other player may well deteriorate at that point.
Sure. In fact, 3 of Murray's last 4 matches have been 3-1 wins to Murray, and it just seems he seems like a 4-set specialist. And you can get, with Sportingbet, you can get 14-5 on 3-1 Murray, which could be decent cover for a Tsonga victory at 2-1. You could play both of them to have a bit of interest.
Yeah, exactly.
I know it's betting against
yourself. He's also 11-4
yourself,
with Bet365 if you don't have a Sportingbet account. And I think that is, I agree. I like the 4-set betting.
That's definitely the way to go.
Because I can't see it going the full distance. It's a lower quality of game, to be honest, but it's got a Scot in there, which might give some value.
What's our final prediction then? What's going to be the final on Sunday? What are we going to be watching?
I like the idea of Djokovic versus Tsonga, and Djokovic is going to win that. But in that sense, I think Djokovic is going to have a hard time against Federer, and Tsonga can be back to 10-1 and 11-1 in places.
Is now the time to go on Tsonga, really?
I don't know. I think why
Stranger
not?
things have happened. Yeah.
Anyway, and if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen on Sunday, because you know you don't have the Nadal there. You're not gonna have the Nadal Djokovic final as everyone expects at the beginning of the tournament. Anyway, enjoy the match. There's plenty to be betting on here, and they're set to be classic games. And let's hope that Murray can make it, even though we don't think he will.
Thank you. Get stuck in. Cheers.
Cheers.